Welcome to another video. This is what we're working on today. Mirror wind noise deflectors. A gentleman named Paul Moss commented on my rear hatch vent video that these were pretty handy. They kind of slide in right there between the window and the mirror, block this inlet, and so you get less wind on you. Let's see how they install. When you pull it out of the bag, it's got double-sided sticky tape right there, as you can see, already stuck on one side. It just comes in and sticks next to the mirror. Now, there's a gap on this side if it's next to the door, or if you put it next to the mirror, then there becomes a gap right there. You can kind of see that a little better. So I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be or if I just ordered a cheap version. These were $30 and $10 shipping, so $40. I was hoping that I could just wedge it in there instead of having to permanently install it, because I would like to paint it white. I don't know how that black looks. I don't think real well. But I may just have to install it anyway and then take the mirrors off and maybe rivet it to it later on after I paint them. Here it is installed on the driver's side. I went ahead and pulled the paper off the tape. I figured I could always take this double-sided tape off and re-stick it later after I painted it. So I stuck it on there. It doesn't look the greatest. If you're looking at it kind of from different angles, doesn't look the greatest on there, but it does kind of hide in there since I have window tint, so the black doesn't look terrible. Here's kind of a further view of it. I got mess all in the garage I got to clean up. Still working on the shop, so I don't have anything put out there yet. So it doesn't look terrible, but the lines aren't sleek. So I don't know if this is supposed to eventually bend down and be right there. Maybe I'll take a heat gun to it if I decide to keep it and kind of bend it down. That way it's a little more sleek, because that looks like where it's supposed to be. So it feels like wind's gonna hit it and pull it up. So we'll see how it goes. I was looking for the heat gun before we left. It doesn't mate up like I showed you exactly with the window. So I was gonna kind of bend it in and make it mate up, but you can tell the difference in the video, but you can absolutely tell the difference in person. I thought it'd be pulling it out, and I'm looking at it and it's not. I'm going 51, let me get back to 55 here. 55. And what do you think? Can you tell the difference on your side?
I mean, we didn't do it without it, but it's definitely not blowing in my ear real loud. It's nice.
Yeah, it's not blowing at all.
You get more of the breeze on your arm. Like, I feel more wind on my arms than my face and ears.
I feel like it's always blowing the arms, but you just feel it now because it's not beating you in the face. Alright, let's try it with a hatch vent, see if that makes much of a difference. We didn't like the hatch vent. I'll show the video there. We didn't like the hatch vent when we were trying it out just by itself, but maybe with these it'll make a lot more airflow and it'll make better sense.
Maybe.
Let's install it, see what it looks like. Here we are. Hatch vent is in. Wind deflectors are on the mirrors. I feel like there's more wind moving. Can you tell the difference?
I think it feels like less windy.
I think it feels less windy?
Yeah.
So more air moving, but less windy?
Yeah, I guess.
So that makes sense to me. Highly recommend these mirror wind deflectors. And when you pair it with the hatch vent, I feel like that's a pretty good combo. So I think I'll keep the hatch vent now. I was contemplating just never using it after the first video, but with these mirror wind deflectors,
I feel like the noise is way less.
with the vent open,
Yeah.
probably just letting the air just flow all the way through, I guess. So highly recommend, and as a combo, that's pretty nice. Alright, we're getting back up at 55 now. We've turned south, so we should have a headwind, not a crosswind. Any difference in you?
Mirror says it all.
It's going back to your face.
Yeah.
Is there any difference in noise at all?
Yeah, it's not nearly as strong as it was. I mean, every once in a while it does.
Yeah, it's definitely windier on my side, obviously, because I have wind coming through here too.